it needs focus. Media, what's happening? You came late, right? God will show you mercy. For a man to be fulfilled in life, it needs focus. For a man to gain speed in life, it needs focus. You may ask me, why is it that during the daytime when the drivers are driving, they drive with speed, but at night time they are very careful? Why? Because everywhere is dark, so they can't be focused. They need light to be focused. They need light to be focused. What do we mean by focus? Focus is when you are void of distraction, when there is no distraction. Focus means you are seeing one thing. Let me tell somebody here, your greatest enemy of speed in life was your last success, your last achievement. When you said that you have arrived, then you relax. Your greatest enemy of your progress is your last achievement. The day you said, I have finished the whole house, this is the best of my best houses, then you will not think of building another house, because every spiritual and mental and physical nerves has relaxed. Don't let your last achievement deceive you. The enemy for you to move forward, to be progressive, is your last achievement. But the fact that you got a land does not mean that you should not go further to get more land. The Bible said that the path of the just man is as a shining light that shines more and more unto the perfect day. But the fact that you are having 200 customers in your business does not mean you feel relaxed not to market anymore. As a pastor, but the fact that everywhere is filled up, is jam-packed, does not mean that you should give up. You can still extend. You can still enlarge. The path of the just man is as a shining light that shines more and more unto the perfect day. But the fact that your boss is praising you and said you are the best, does not mean that you should go and relax, because somebody will soon overtake you if you relax. Habakkuk 2 from verse 1. He said, I will stand on my watch. Please take note of that. One of the key things in these verses is that watch. What do we mean by watch? Watch is like a security man on guard. What does he uses to watch? His eyes. If a man is going to gain focus in life, your eyes is very important. You can't go further than what your eyes can see. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Vision gives a man focus in life. Vision is what makes a man not to be full of divisions in life. Vision is what makes a man not to be full of divisions in life. The success you have today is by the mercy of the vision you had. If you want to be the focus on the earth, you must not escape being a focus in life. Keep on being focused. Avoid distractions. Anybody in life can be a distraction to you, including your husband, including your wife, including your children, even your boss, even your friend can be a distraction. Including your flesh can be a distraction to you. Your flesh. In fact, the one that is very, very close to you is your flesh. Where do we need focus? In the place of prayer, you need it. What makes a prophet to see vision is focus. What makes an intercessor to still receiving the prayer points is focus. What makes you to receive revelation while you are meditating on the scripture is focus. You cannot do without focus in life. You want to have vision, then focus is very important. I will stand on my watch. Meaning what? I will be focused. Most of the time, God speaks to us all the time. But what makes you not to receive is lack of focus, which is distractions. Distraction is one of the weapons of the enemy to slow you down, to hinder you, and to stop you. And the enemy can use anything to distract you. The enemy can use offense from people to distract you. Don't look on them. The enemy can use your background to distract you. He can use your parents as an excuse. I didn't say my parent is rich like Dangote. I will not be here, no. I didn't say I have a friend, I will not be here, no. All those things are distractions. The job of it is that God has placed in you everything that you need to make it in life. Inside your vision, there is the provision inside it. Hello, somebody. I want you to think well. Your provisions are not far from you, it's inside of you. Your provision is not far from you, it's inside of you. The provision for you to fulfill the vision is inside of you. What are those provisions? The potentials God put in you. 2 Corinthians 4 verse 7. He said there is a treasure in this empty vessel. Your body is an empty vessel. Your mind is an empty vessel. I once said this. I said the gold that we mine is not as much as the treasure that you mine in your mind. In your mind. What the gold God put in your mind, you cannot finish it till eternity. Am I talking to somebody here? If you can think well by focus, all those treasures in you will start to surface from depths. From the deep of it, it will start to surface. You need focus in life. Elijah told Elisha, he said, what do you want? What do you want? What is your prayer point? He asked him. And Elijah said, I want a double portion of your spirit. And Elijah said something. He said, if you will not be distracted, by the time you see me going, if you can see, you will have it. Most of the time, what will have helped you has passed by you because you were distracted. What will have helped you passed you by because you were distracted. Tell yourself, Lord, give me grace that my flesh will not distract me. Tell yourself, Lord, give me grace. Say it. That my flesh will not distract me. Proverbs 16 verse 32. If yourself will not distract you, nobody else can distract you. Proverbs 16 verse 32. He said, a man that controls his spirit is better than 10 men, strong men in charge in the city. Focus is very important. In the world of science, for we that we went to school small, me I go to school small. There is a glass. What did they call that glass? A glass that you will put it under the sun and paper will be underneath. If you put the glass at the focus of the sun, the paper will start to burn. Fire will catch up with the paper. What happened? The glass was placed to be focused on the sun to make the paper catch fire. My dear, if you are focused on God, you'll be on fire for Him. I've once been a photographer. Not all these toy one that they are using now. All this one where they just snap once. Snap on. This one is a professional one. There's something on the photograph on the camera. You need to set. You need to set it to snap the person to be very sharp. You need to set it well. Now, your setting means that what you want to place a focus on the object, so that when you snap it, it will be very sharp. My dear, if you want to be sharp in life, you need focus. Avoid many distractions. Satan, the snake, was a distraction to Eve. There are some of you. You need to focus on the gifting God put inside of you. Give it attention. Something happened some few days ago. I was praying and a flash came to my spirit. A flash came to my spirit. That's this last week. And the Lord told me something. He said, please pay attention. It's going to help you. God told me. He said, do you know that the Holy Spirit and the angels of God needs our attention to talk to us? Just the way I'm talking and then you are paying attention, the same way you must look within to pay attention to the Holy Spirit, because He is always talking to you. How does the Holy Spirit talk to you most of the time? He talks with you with pictures. And then for you to be able to snap with the eyes of your spirit, you need to focus as a cameraman. In that your business, the reason why it's not growing is lack of focus. Pay attention. Matthew 6 verse 22. He said that the eye is the light of the body. He said let your eye be single, meaning what? Be focused. Then the whole body will be full of light. My dear, if you want to be the light of this world, you need focus. Your neighbor is not the major distraction. You are the first distraction of yourself. Anything where your neighbor says is not the major priority. The major thing is